talk to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can do everything Bluetooth as long as you're in the van. You can also talk to it remotely, so that's what will come up. So the first thing you may want to do is connect via Bluetooth. So system settings, so you just scroll up and down until you see system settings, press the button which is a select button which looks like an arrow pointing towards the screen, and just scroll up or down it until you see Bluetooth pair. Okay, so obviously make sure you got the Bluetooth switched on your phone, press that icon there, you're going to want to search for control panel. So Bluetooth pair, again press the select button which is the arrow pointing towards the screen, it says active now, blue light flashing, search for control panel and you'll see this come up. Okay, then you tap on that. If you've got an iPhone, it comes up very quickly pair, and you've got to be that quick or it just goes,
Right, okay.
and you have to go through it all again. What you're looking for is a strong signal, which is a green signal there. Sometimes, most of the time, it will drop out first time, but once you've done this once, then you don't have to pair it. Yeah, you don't have to pair it in each time you do it. I'm just going to think about it now. Worst thing about this shed is it tends to bounce off the gird, doesn't it? Yeah, so it's come up with error. So if I just search for control panel now, it should. He says hopefully. One place it. No.
I'm gonna do it.
No, is it? Recognise it as well. Is it? Annoying thing.
I can have a look at that later.
Yeah.
I'll get the password off Abby.
Yeah.
Right,
At
so here we go
lunchtime.
again. You can see it. Press on that, as I say, with the iPhone, press pair. And what it should do, if it's going to do it. Or not. We had a problem with these last week. Didn't want to connect. No, don't. Odd. So if you are having problems, the best thing to do, I recommend, is delete what's on there first, and then reattempt it.
And you do the tracker through this as well.
Yeah, you go onto the Swift. Yeah, go
the
onto the
track.
Swift Command
Yeah.
website.
Yeah.
Right, try again. You can see it's seeing it because it's coming up. No, it's not seeing it. It says, there it is. It just doesn't want to go past that point for some reason. Which is really annoying if it's not going to do it. Because we had someone who picked their van up earlier in the year, and they're quite into phone. Oh, it doesn't like it. What am I doing? And they said that because of where we are in this shed, I think there's other signals flying around as well. It confuses it. Oh, it's connected now. Hey! So you got a strong signal there. Come back out of there. So this is what you can control now. So the first one you come to is battery, or 12 volts. When it becomes clear, that's when you can alter it. So you can switch the power on and off. So you can also do this remotely. So this is just doing Bluetooth at the moment. If you still had the vehicle attached, you could actually take 12 volts from the car as well, if you really want to do, but probably not a good idea. AC limit, which I didn't obviously didn't go quite through that panel. You can set an AC limit. So the bollard you're connecting to has got a limit of how much electric you can draw from it. You overdraw it, it will trip that bollard.
Right.
Okay, so if you
Yeah.
start electric ring that on, electric 3 kilowatts on that, so what you can do is set a limit. So if you set a limit, you can set a limit as low as 5 amp or 16 amp is the highest limit you can set, which is usually the average for the country. And what will happen is, if it goes above that limit, it will actually stop shutting down the kilowatts on this. So it'll shut that down for that period of time. So say you switch the kettle on, obviously it goes above that limit, the period of the kettle boiling, it shuts down the boiler on electric. If you've got a gas running, it will continue to run on gas. Then after, when that kettle clicks off, it will allow the power to come back up on your boiler. Unless you're doing something silly like trying to get everything operating on electric all at the same time, you can probably still trip the bollard, but... Right. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's dropped out. So just press on it's there ready. There we go. It's because it decided to go to sleep. So as soon as it becomes clear, then you can operate it. It will also show you leisure battery levels and vehicle battery, if it was obviously attached, mains levels, and solar panel. Okay, come back out of there. Water. With this one, I'd advise caution. So you can set a warning to tell you that your tank's empty. Tank fill, well, I've got to show you that, just remember that. Water pump, so I'll be very cautious in switching the water pump on remotely or off. It's on, obviously, the worst one, because if you've left any taps open and you go and start playing, well, I'll just switch this on, it's exactly the same as switching that off without checking.
We won't do that.
So just be careful, yeah. And it will show you the level of your freshwater tank as well. Next one is heating. So as we said, you can set a timer for it to come
I like
on.
the idea of that.
Yeah, set a timer, and you can actually set an override. You're going to do it. Yeah, there we go. So at the moment it's set manual. So if you want to change, or I'll just come back out of that. So I'm looking for heating system now, or heating settings even. So at the moment it's manual, so I'm controlling it via that. If I press it, I can set a timer on here, or I can set app. Okay, just exit out of that now. You'll see a little timer icon come on there. And what you should see, it's difficult to see from this angle, but that should have gone off. So it's now being controlled from this, or from here. I'm going to update it. There we go. So it's now jumped across from manual onto timer now. So it goes to a 7-day timer. So you can set individual days, 7 days a week. Or you can go timer 1, which does 1 for every day. Or you can set override. So say, this is obviously Bluetooth we're sitting here. You can also do that on remote as well. So you could be sitting on top of the Reeking. This could be on site. And you've gone out for a walk at a cold day. You think, right, we'll come back at 4 or 5 o'clock. We'll set it to come on at 3 on the timer. But then you think, oh, I'm coming back now. It's too cold. We're coming back. You can press the override button. It will ask you what energy you want to select: electric, gas, timing, how long you want to run it for. So an hour. Center one. What temperature? So I'll just say select 25 degrees. You could switch the water heating on. We won't do that at the moment. If I press start now. Hopefully that should come onto there any second once it talks to it. Right, there we go. So you can see that, I don't know if you can see the control panel, that should be coming on, yeah. Override is coming on there, obviously if you're remote you won't be able to see that, but. So it's now switched that on. Okay, and it's showing on override. See this little icon here, that says, they've got the play symbol, that's heating is on. Water heating is off, so we've got a stop symbol next to that. Okay,
yeah.
if you look at the heating control panel, you can see that. Heating is now on because I've set it to 25 degrees. We didn't switch water heating on. We set it at 1 electric and gas. So that's now, that will run for an operation of 1 hour, then it will revert back then, unless you obviously press it off, revert back then to timer.
Yeah, you just click in.
Yeah. So that'll shut itself on or off when need be. Okay, that's it, it's gone off again. Next one you've got is lighting. So again you can do this remotely as well. So you've got the similar buttons to these ones here. So master switch on your main lights. I've got 2 dimmable lights. So you've got dim 1, dim 2, you've only just got the one there.
Yeah.
So what you've got is dim 2, which is the ones above this locker. Dim 1 is above the bed. So you've got dimmer sliders. So dim 2, which is at the front here, so I just tap that. That'll go up to 100%. If I tap it back here, you should see dim down to 5%. Alright, so you can do this remotely, so you can be scaring the hell out of the people next door and you think, well, what the hell's these lights going up
there's
now?
nobody in.
Yeah, and you can obviously switch them on and off. Awning light, as I said, you can do that via how many different options. And then what we've also got is the remote one. So at the moment all of these are dull because you need to connect via the internet.
Yeah.
So it's all been done, all you do is need to connect. So if I just come back out of that, you go to the Head and Shoulders one, which has nothing to do with dandruff. So all you do is put your email address in and your password, which is this one here. So that's the email that Paul set it up on.
Oh, that's what I got confused because they sent me an email saying for me to do it. But he don't, I will realise that after I've gone into it.
That's obviously what you put in. So all you do is put email address, password in. It should say search vehicle, I think it is, not switch vehicle, search vehicle. Click on that. It'll pre-populate all the rest of these. You can't see it at the moment.
Yeah.
Then you'll see your van come up here. So it should say Elegance, whichever it is, 645. You'll see that there.
Yeah.
You tap on that, it should jump to the top of the page, and you just press save, and that's it's then connected.
Yeah.
So then you can actually talk remotely to it. Okay. So then you come back to that one, and you should see these ones should all be lit up. Okay, but these ones won't. To get these ones to light up, which is similar to the other ones, as in remote, you can do so power, you'll see heating and everything else. You press the update button, and that will light everything else up you can work on or operate remotely. locate, that shows you where you've left your van. So if you forgot where you put it, obviously it's more useful if you're on a motorhome. Obviously, if you forgot where you put it, what site you put it on, then you're in trouble. Yes. It also shows levels and history of levels as well there. It also shows our details on the dealer. What it will also do, we can go back. Obviously, once you've connected it, it will recognise what van you've got, obviously, and it will give you the handbook, which is similar to that, which you could upload onto your phone. But you need Wi-Fi for that, because it's quite a big file. You see how big that book is.
Yeah.
It's going to need quite a big file. You've also got alerts as well. Right. So with the alerts, you have to load it first. There are different alerts. You can tell when the water level's low, when your battery's low, or frost alert. I'll be very cautious on the frost alert. Don't rely on that to tell you the van's cold or frozen. Yeah. Make sure you have drained it down. Don't rely on that to tell you, because it could already be frozen before you've even got that. Okay, so that will alert you via your mobile or whatever it's set up to. Okay.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
So,
what you do when you do? The other thing was when you do connect it remotely, it will override the Bluetooth. So it'll shut Bluetooth off anyway. If you've got Bluetooth connected, you're sitting in the van, it will override that and shut Bluetooth off. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to delete my Bluetooth off there. Otherwise, that can confuse things. System settings.
Look at that later.
So Bluetooth delete. So I'm just going to delete it off the system there. Okay.